Hey guys, I want to go over some smokes and mollies, some individual ones. You know, A site's a pretty big site, lots of long corridors. As a terrorist, you gotta try to clear them out between Get Right, Hell, Ivy. So if we can, narrow up the gap, take away some of the spots they can peek us from, this is a good map for it. One, if we do happen to get over here into Hell, you can either use a smoke or a molly. Now this will get heaven. On all it is now if the window's broken or not, they'll land a little bit differently. But just line yourself up with the black bar up to the wire, and there you go. Something, they'll have to push back in the corner here or start to work their way downstairs. Same with the smoke. You just again line yourself up with the center of that handle, black bar, wire, release. Nothing too tricky. There you go. There's a couple of them here from B halls I'm going to go over. These are all going to be kind of individual till the end. Then there'll be our group smokes, whether it's 2-person or if we can get 3 to 4 of us. Next one I prefer to use for Pop Dog, and all it is get into the corner over here at the train in the back wall. Go to the left side of the little scaffolding there, up to the wire, and walk. And just as you're walking, give yourself a little bit of distance. It'll bounce over the scaffolding into Pop Dog there, and it'll just smoke out Pop Dog. You go too short, it'll bounce off the side, and then you kind of just smoke off your own T-con. So that happens. I'll try to replicate it. Actually, no, it's still landed okay, I guess. So you just want to make sure you walk a good distance on that one. Another one, if no one else is smoking and you want to try to hit off connector, it's again simple. Just line yourself up. Line yourself up with the center of these boxes. Just aim at the corner of the building, and that's all it is. It'll bounce on the bomb train and over into connector. Again, these are all real simple. They're just set smokes, so there's nothing too tricky about them. A couple you can do from brown halls before I start getting into the team ones where we can try to make a wall. Is to just come in and shoot out all 3 windows. Really, you only need that one. First one, this will smoke off a Hell. You'll just line yourself up with this corner on the bottom right of the B, and then aim at the bottom left of this window. You aim too far left or too far down, a little too far up, it'll catch one of these edges just by a pixel. So you'll just aim at the bottom left of the window, throw and release, and it'll bounce off the wall and kind of trap yourself under the train, blocking off Hell. Another one for when you're wanting to make your escape, or you can actually use this as one of the set smokes. Just come in between the 2 electrical boxes, aim just on the right edge of the fountain, double click, right and left mouse click, and throw. And this will just kind of come along and fail me. Take 2. Aim at the black dot. My fault. And if I can turn on the ghost, there we go. And this will kind of go along, as I said, with one of our other group smokes that I'm going to show you in a minute. But it provides a nice little wall for you to come out, Pop Dog, be protected from the second rail there. You kind of just worry about Ivy. For the group smokes here, where say we just got 2 of us that are smoking. This one you can do nice because you can do it side by side, or you can just one person hit one, then move out and the other person goes and hits it while he's ringing up the T-con. This one block off electrical box, and it's just center of the first smokestack here, up to the wire. Throw and release. And you'll see it'll just pop right there, so when we're coming out, now we're blocked off from connector and everything there. You still see heaven, so that will be one spot to watch, but coming out, something nice. Another one that'll go with it, and this is the one that's kind of just, you can kind of free throw it, is if you're staying in the corner, just the right side of the second pipe up to the wire, or if you're next to the person, center wire. Either way, they both complete the same job, and they block off the train there. So those two smokes were protected from first rail exiting T-con and from electrical box, except for this narrow shot here. And if we have someone that wants to hit that one, that's great. There's going to be games we have to do that, and it's just, you'll look at the V right here in the middle of the vines to the wall and just aim right at the corner of this building. So now we have these three, and we're completely safe out to this area. Of course, we have connector smoke. Can't remember if I went over that one already or not. That's just, you will jump up on the dumpster, coming from spawn. Just look at the center corner of the building, throw and release. Nothing tricky. Another one I like to throw from here is, this will be part of that group smoke also. Just come back till you're right in the corner, and then again aim at the left corner of this building, and I'll pop right in here. And with your brown hall smoke, come right in there, center of the black fountain. You're kind of forming a wall. And you can do these also from T-spawn, both these smokes, besides the garbage can. These are just separate ways, that way we can, try to get a quick plan if we have to eco it. You see the 3 bolt holes on the ground here. These will be your lineup points. So the first one here will be right in this corner of this shadow, and you will aim at the left side edge of this box. It's just a throw and release. It'll bounce over, bounce off the side bomb train, and there we go. The second one to go with that is right here on the corner of this shadow, and look at the center of these two. I prefer to go just to the left a bit for the angle, and that again is going to bounce right there, just like the dumpster throw of now being back here. This way we just can be separated out. We're not all lined up if one decides to rush T-con. So these two both do the same thing. The last one is from this third bullet hole, the corner of that shadow. And you'll just look at the center of this box, just above it, throw and release. So all 3 of these smokes together, that's a bad one. All 3 of these smokes together form a little wall where we can do an eco brush plant and get the plant off. We can have 3 people, 2 people staying right here watching the smoke, making sure they don't push around or anything. But if you're up here playing in smoke, or even just right back here, you're fairly well protected. That's why I was showing the different variations. So one can come out through Pop Dog. He can now watch both sides here. Someone's up close with you as you plant. It's just something, strategy-wise. And now, we get right get there. All three of these going, or all five, we now have a complete wall to go plant bomb. So it's just something we can use if we're having a hard time. So it's just something to as I said, keep in mind, something we can use to help us. Hate it when it catches that rail, but it still performs alright. And I'll show you, from the CT side, there's nothing you can do. You can't see anything, can't really do nothing. So, and if you throw a molly on this side of the smoke, they really can't push it unless they're already in the smoke, and then we already have people watching that. A couple set of smokes we can use if we want to try to gather information real quick is line yourself up with this wall here and go from the black corner here where the pipes and stuff are not, or where they're meeting the building, and bring it up to about where the scaffolding meets the sun. Just throw and release, or not the sun, but and then along with our get right smoke right here, these ones will let us at least come out real quick. Kind of sneak up, pop up real quick, check if there's anyone having, check a couple spots real quick before we decide to attack. Just little things here and there. But so far, those are the smokes I have for A site. I don't know if you can smoke off Ivy or anything yet from Brown Holes. I haven't really tried. Smoking off these rails is something that'd be nice, really hard, but if we can just smoke off, the main points that are up close, block the vision, should help.